Hello everybody, Christian from Treasure Town here, and today we're going to be unboxing this group of 20 PCGS graded world coins, and I purchased this group of already graded coins at auction, and I paid, I believe, $380, which looking back I think was a bit high, but there are some reasons that I did that, and I thought I could also turn this into somewhat of a guess the grade for world coins. This video is sponsored by Whatnot, a live stream auctions and shopping app that I frequently sell coins and collectibles on. My link at the top of the description gives you $15 off your first order when you sign up through it, so definitely check that out. Plus, it's a great way to support my channel since any buy that you make with a new account gives me a nice bonus too. Hope to see you on some of those auctions. Let's get into the video. I figured that would be helpful, interesting, and spice this up a little bit, but I averaged $19.50 per coin. Now, some of these coins are worth well above that. Really, one of them has a ton of the value here, but there's also some nice ones like the one in front of us. Now, for most of these, I do already know the grade, but I figured it would be good for people to get some practice as well. But this one is a Mexican 1 centavo coin, 1898, so it's a bit older. MO mint mark, Mexico City, the Casa de Moneda de Mexico, and really pretty. It looks like there's a bit of some cuds down there, die breaks along the bottom of the wreath, but because of that damage, it's going to be unk detail. Otherwise, this would be a much more valuable coin, but it really shouldn't be graded when it has all those marks in the field like that. The next coin that we got was this Spanish peseta. You can always see the true year. It'll say like 1963 right there. Here we have Franco on the front of it, but the actual year should be right there, 1967, in that star. So you got the Spanish crest. They would convert the pesetas to dollars at a rate that meant this was worth less than 1 penny. But this is a mint state 65 peseta, so still sort of interesting. What else do we have? Here is a 1947 dated one. This one looks nicer than the previous one, but going to be a bit older, from 1954 it looks like, and when we flip it over, it's also the same grade. So I felt like there was a bit of disparity between the two, but still some difference there. This next coin is a British India rupee coin. We see King George the Sixth. The British were ruling in India until about 1947-48. They would have Et and Imp on all the coins not in India. But this one is, I believe, 50% silver, and it doesn't really look, it looks copper nickel, but the coin is 50% silver, and it's uncirculated. It's going to grade mint state 62. And L, believe that would mean the Lahore Mint of India. So interesting. But a lot of these, are these worth $19.50? Probably a lot of them are around that with the grading. Raw, they would be less. But this one's a 1908 British Indian coin. Edward the Seventh, he reigned, I believe, 1910 or 1901 to 1910, something like that. But can do your best in trying to grade this one. 1 Anna from 1908, and the interesting thing with this one is you might think, hey, that looks good, but if you notice, there's some cleaning marks that run all through the surface, so appears like it would be good, but it's really an AU detail, even getting the designation harshly cleaned. So something to look out for. Gonna decrease the value on a coin. This one is a nice Japanese coin and a bit of a higher grade example. Mint state coin, 500 yen. The yen has depreciated a bit, so this could be spent for about $3, a little bit, a little bit more than $3, like $3.50 if I cracked it out of the case in Japan, but it's worth more than that, both as a coin and as a graded one. And very nice shape, mint state 66 coin. What else do we have here? This one is a Mexican coin, 72% silver. They always have that. They do a good job of putting the purity on all of their coins. And on this one, to be honest, I wasn't sure if this was a little bit clean the first time I saw it. It's more of a net graded coin, or it might not even be net graded. It might just be, that's how these 72% silver coins wear. But I really like how the Liberty cap with all of the expanding stripes coming out of it, and this one is going to grade actually AU50, so pretty decent shape, and that would have been higher than I think I thought it was like XF cleaned when I first looked at it. This coin is the reason that I felt comfortable paying $380. It's a 1929 Weimar Republic Berlin Mint 5 Reichsmark, and we see the German Imperial Eagle here. It's 50% silver, 5 Reichsmark, Deutsches Reich, and it says Einigkeit und Recht und Freiheit. It's going to be cleaned, so unfortunately, it has been cleaned, but it has nice detail remaining on the coin. And some of the, you can, if to buy these, they cost several $100s with the cleaning. I think I would still sell it in the cleaned holder, just so I don't mislead people. But I could see this selling for $200, or somewhere in that range, which would then make a lot of the other ones not need to be sold for a ton. But this one is a higher end coin for sure, and that's one of the big ones in this batch that made it worth doing. Right here we have a Russian kopeck from 1894, another older coin in pretty good shape still. In terms of its condition, it has seen a little bit of wear, which is actually kind of tough to pick up. So it's AU55, but it's a very clean looking coin. I think it's attractive and nice to have it in the graded case. So got the Russian Imperial Eagle and everything there. It's nice, nice appearance. Right here we've got a 1 Escudo coin, and take a look what you think the grade will be. Again, probably instructive here. 1940, a very nice portrait, and it's attractive again, but it has the same issue that the British Indian coin had, the Anna coin from 1908, and that it's been cleaned. AU detail, so again you can see the white marks going across the face of the coin. So certainly a cleaned coin doesn't mean it's not attractive, but probably wasn't worth paying the $30+ to get that graded and the photo taken and everything. We had one more of these 1 peseta coins. This one's from 1954, and nice portrait of Franco. This one is going to grade a bit lower at Mint State 64, but definitely an interesting design, and has been totally phased out as a currency in Spain, of course. This one is a 1911 1 kopeck from Russia, so similar to the previous one, in very nice condition. But the issue is, and I didn't even see the environmental damage, but that's what it claims to have happened to this coin. I'm not seeing it. I mean, maybe it's cleaned or polished or something, but I don't really see environmental damage. But I don't think that takes away that this is a pretty beautiful coin, and totally uncirculated, has not been traded around for commerce. Here we have a 1932 12th Anna from India, British India, with King George V. Got a nice red-brown look to it, though the grade is brown, but there's still some nice reddish luster in there. 1/12 of an Anna, so I really like how that coin looks, older, and this one is also an older British one, 1/52nd of a shilling, 1/50 second, from the states of Jersey. This one is going to be an 1841 Queen Victoria 1/52nd shilling, and it's AU58, so still in really nice condition. It's a nicer one, and you can also see it's a 1/0, so an overdate variety. It initially meant to date these, or the dies were being used to strike 1840 coins, but they punched a 1 into the die and kept striking, so we have the 1/0 variety. But just an interesting, much older coin there that I think is one of the others with considerable value here. This one is nice as well, a Mexican coin. It is from 1889, 1 centavo, and it's AU58, but it's nice to get an AU coin that's that old, and I can't tell if that's some remnant of a small die crack. We saw the one previously with lots of cracks in the die, but this is a really cool coin, I think, and I always like a strong portrait of the eagle. They have a nice coin tradition in Mexico, is for sure. here is good practice grading. I don't see these that are older and seem red, brown, or reddish. This one probably is going to be red, brown. I forget what exact grade it is. But here we see King George V, just a really nice, vibrant portrait of him. And yeah, I mean, you don't see this too. I haven't seen any this nice in person before, so I've seen a lot of these pennies, but not with this level of luster. It's going to be Mint State 63, so I think that's a really cool piece of history there. And then we've got this one as well, 1900, going to be from Queen Victoria, with some nice luster remnants left. And this one is 1900, going to be an AU58 coin penny, but still, I think I'll probably end up auctioning this through Whatnot, and I may hang on to the 1920 for a little while. This one here is another Mexican coin, a full peso, and you can see, I'll just point it out, like right there, it looks like there's some cleaning all through the reverse, like some little polish marks that run along. And then when you get to this side, it's tough, like you have to angle it right, but you can see some as well running in the field. It's going to be an AU detail coin. I mean, a lot of these got cleaned. This one's from over 100 years ago. Nice silver coin with luster remaining. So I think it's still, despite having that drawback of being cleaned, I think something a lot of people would be interested in purchasing, adding their collection. Plus it comes with a nice Truview. And we've got two more coins here. This one is a 2 skilling coin, 1810 from Sweden or Norway. This one is, I forget if it's Rigsmont the 6th or who the R refers to, but the rim damage is what does this coin in. Was too much because there's acceptable levels, but I guess that's too much for the grading companies here, but it's still like a really historic feeling coin. So just something interesting to point out, and it got a VF detail grade. And our last coin, I forget what it is. Okay, it's going to be a really pretty looking 100 yen, the Okinawa exposition, and very clean on this side, sharp, appearance overall, and it graded Mint State 67. So anyways, really fun to go through all of these coins with you. Tell me how you think I did, if I overpaid. I think some of these coins are worth less than 20 bucks, definitely, but then, or 19 bucks and 50 cents, but then like I think that could be, so a lot of these could be sold sort of as novelty pieces with the grade and the photo for above that. Others are definitely just worth more than that, like this 1841 coin. So we'll see how things shake out, but always try to be honest. And I like to take, I've never sold too much of like graded, not super high-end world stuff, so it'll be a good thing for me to understand how I do on those. And if I take a loss, I think that's one of the biggest things in coins, is if you're making profits on some coins, the worst thing to do is then not experiment and be risky with other ones. So with that being said, I'll see all of you soon. Always try to film whatever I get in terms of inventory, and I'll look forward to, again, seeing you on those next videos. Thanks for watching the video, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, be sure to visit our website, treasuretown.com, to stay up to date on everything going on the channel and possibly get some great deals on coins and collectibles. We look forward to seeing you on our future videos, and best wishes until then.